Hello, good morning students. Today we will do last two question of this chapter, and after this one, this chapter is finished. Okay, so now only two questions are left. Question number 4, question number 5, and question number 7. So first we are discussing question number 7. Question number 5. First question number 5. In a parallelogram ABCD. So it means what is given? ABCD is given a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. If ABCD is a parallelogram, it means opposite side are equal and parallel. We know it is the property of parallelogram. E and F are the midpoint. E is the midpoint of AB, E, and F is the midpoint of FC. It means if they are midpoint given, it means A equal to AB, DF equal to FC. And also one more thing, if midpoint are given and if it is midpoint are given in a triangle, we will use midpoint theorem or converge of midpoint theorems. So now midpoint of AB and CD respectively show that line segment joining AF, a line segment joining AF, it is suppose F, a line segment joining AF and EC, it is a line segment joining of AF and EC, a line segment joining AF and EC, a line segment joining AF and EC trisect. Bisect means two equal parts. Trisect means three equal parts. Diagonal BD. So it means these two line segments trisect the diagonal BD at what point? P, and it is Q. It means we want to show that trisect means DP equal to PQ equal to QP. All we want to prove that. Okay. So we will write first. I am writing to prove. What we want to prove that? To prove DP, to write DB is trisect by AF and EC. AF and EC. It means DP equal to PQ equal to QP. We want to prove that all this one. Okay. So first always use of given. So what is? So we will write given ABCD is a parallelogram and E and F are midpoints of AB and DC. It is like now our question is start. Proof. Prove that. So we will use it is the parallelogram given. It means we have to use of properties of parallelogram. We know if ABCD is a parallelogram, it means opposite side are equal and parallel. So right, ABCD is a parallelogram. So therefore, AB parallel to DC. AB parallel to DC or not? Yes. And if AB is parallel to DC, it means EC and A is also parallelogram because it is DC. It is AB. If these two lines are parallel to each other, it means it is the AE and it is FC. FC is the part of DC and AE part of AB. It means these two, FC and AE is also parallel. Yes, because they are the parts of the two parallel lines only. So it means AB parallel to DC. Therefore, AE parallel to FC also. first equation. Yes. And also if ABCD is a parallelogram, it means AB equal to DC also. AB equal to DC also. And we know if AB equal to DC and E and F are midpoint, it means AE equal to FC also. Why? Because AE is half of AB. Yes. If E is midpoint, it means A is half of this one. Yes. And FC is half of DC. So what you can say that? We can say that what? We can say that AE equal to half of AB, FC equal to half of DC, but AB and DC are equal. It means AE and FC are also. So therefore AE equal to FC also. Equation number 2. Yes. AE equal to FC. Why? Because A is half of AB. Yes. And FC is half of DC, but AB and DC are equal. In place of AB, you can put DC. In place of AB, DC. A is half of DC. FC is half of DC. Which means both are equal. So right. So therefore, by equation 1 and 2, what you can say that 1 and 2? AE equal to FC and AE parallel to FC. It means one pair of opposite side. AECF. One pair of opposite side equal and parallel in a quadrilateral. It means it is a parallelogram. So therefore AECF is a parallelogram. Do you understand it? It is a parallelogram. But this one too we don't want to prove it, but we want to prove that only DP and PQ and QP. Now we will observe, we will take two triangles, okay? Because we already proved that F is midpoint, E is midpoint, F is midpoint. So we will take a triangle in which F and E and F are midpoint. It means, so therefore, to write in triangle DQC, in triangle DQC, in DQC, tell me, because suppose, look at why we are doing like this, because suppose we observe that we want to prove that DP equal to PQ. So in triangle DQC, we observe it is midpoint and it is parallel to this, so it is always bisected. Understand or not? Like this one. So this one in DQC, we know in DQC F is midpoint given or not? In DQC F is midpoint, F is midpoint and F is midpoint, and we know, because we already proved that AECF is a parallelogram. It means AE parallel to EC, because it is a parallelogram. It means EF parallel to QC also. Yes. D is midpoint and FP parallel to QC. Yes. Because we already proved that AEC is a parallelogram. So it means these two lines are parallel to each other, and QC and FP are parts of parallel lines. So it means you can write what is, you can check it here very carefully. You can check it here. It is a triangle. Yes, it is a triangle, everyone know. DQC. F is midpoint and FP is parallel to this one. So it means a line segment drawn through the midpoint and parallel to the another side is always bisected third side by converge of midpoint. So therefore DP equal to PQ. Why? Converge of midpoint theorem. Equation number 3 important. Understand? Same as it is. Now we will take a triangle in which E is the midpoint. Same as it is. We will make. It is E point. It is. So write in triangle E is midpoint. So which one triangle? A triangle ABP. So write in triangle. So in triangle in triangle ABP is midpoint, and if E is midpoint and we know AECF is a parallelogram, so these two lines are parallel. It means EQ and EQ parallel to AP also. Yes, because they are the parts of parallelogram. Same as it is in this triangle. You can observe here. So here in this one, these two are parallel. E is midpoint. A line through the midpoint and parallel to the one side is always bisected third side. So therefore PQ, therefore BQ equal to BQ, or either you can write, which means it is bisect. QB equal to PQ. Why? By converge of midpoint theorem. Equation number 4. I hope you understand it. Understand? Now equation 3 and 4. What you can conclude that? We can conclude that DP equal to PQ, DP equal to PQ, and PQ equal to QB. It means all three are equal. So right by equation 3 and 4. What you can say that? In 3, DP equal to PQ and PQ equal to QB. It means all three are equal. So it is trisect. So therefore DP equal to PQ equal to QB. Do you understand it? So it means all three. It means these two line segments joining divide the diagonal BD in trisect. Oh, understand it? So first we prove that AECF is a parallelogram, because why we prove that parallelogram? Because if either we want to use converge of midpoint theorem or midpoint, we need two midpoint. But here is only in this triangle DQC is only one midpoint. If one midpoint given, it means we will use converge of midpoint. But it means we have to prove that FP parallel to QC, and in what case? So it means first prove that it is a parallelogram. That's why we first prove that it is a parallelogram, and then we used it. Understand it? Now last question of this exercise, of this chapter, note exercise. So last question, ABC is a triangle. ABC is a triangle, right angle at C. It is a triangle given, but 90 degree at given at C point. So it is C. So anywhere you can take. It is A, it is B. Next is given ABC is a right angle. It is 90 degree given. Yes. Right angle at C, a line through the midpoint M of hypotenuse AB. Hypotenuse is AB and M is midpoint. If M is midpoint given and only one midpoint given of hypotenuse and parallel to BC, a line through the midpoint. A line through the midpoint is M and is parallel to the BC. So it means a line through the midpoint and parallel to the any another. It is always bisect converge of a midpoint. Understand? It is D point. And parallel to BC intersect AC. Intersect AC. You can take here B. Here we can take A because intersect A. You can also write here, then also that, otherwise we will make this one. Okay? If we take here A, it's okay. Okay? If you want to take A is here, A, B, C. So C is 90, M. So from the M. So like this one it is become. So anyone you can use. Okay? Anyone. So now, so bisect it, then show that first part we will show that. What is? D is midpoint of AC. So we want to prove that D is midpoint. So it is very simple. Converge of midpoint. So first we will write given. What is? ABC is a right triangle at a C. That C angle is D. And M is midpoint of AB. So first show that D is midpoint. So we have to show that D is midpoint of AC. D is midpoint of AC mean AD equal to DC we want to. So first part it is our first part. So next. So proof. So how will we do? I think you understand it very clearly. It is converge of midpoint. A line through M is midpoint. A line through midpoint and MD parallel to, and also one more given. What is? M, a line through the M and is parallel to BC is given. MD parallel to BC. It is also given in the question. You can read it. A line through the midpoint M of the hypotenuse AB and parallel to BC. So this line is parallel to BC. So you can write M is midpoint. M is midpoint and MD parallel to BC. So therefore a line through the midpoint and parallel to the another side is always bisected third side. So therefore AD equal to DC by converge of midpoint theorem. And if AD equal to CD, it means D bisects AC. This one we want to prove it. Next is second part. Second part we want to prove that MD perpendicular to AC. MD means this one. So we want to prove that angle D is 90 degree. How can you prove that? This one already given. What? It is 90. It is also 90. Why? Because if two lines are parallel, cut by a transversal line, this angle and this angle, which one angle? Corresponding angles always equal. Corresponding angles are equal? Yes. Which one? If two lines are parallel, BC, it is parallel to MD and it is a transversal line. So this angle and this angle, what type of angles? These two angles are corresponding angle. Corresponding angle is always equal. So you can write proof. MD parallel to BC and MD is parallel to, so CD is transversal line. It's transversal line. So you can write angle MDA equal to angle BCA. Why? Corresponding angles. And if their corresponding angles are equal, so it's mean, so their corresponding angle. So therefore, angle MDA is 90 degree. So we want to prove that it is 90 degree. Understand? So this one. Now is third part. Third part is CM equal to MA equal to half of AB. So it means first is CM. So first where is CM? So this one we will take it. CM. Now CM equal to MA, but tell me, observe in the figure. Suppose MA is half of AB or not? Because M is midpoint of AB, it means AM is half of AB. Is already proved it. We can write directly. So it means only what we want to prove that CM equal to MA, and we observe that it is CM and it is AM. We observe that CM and AM are present in two different triangles, and in two different triangles you want to prove that two sides are equal. How can we prove that? First we will prove that they are congruent. Yes, because MA is already given half of AP. So only we have to prove that CM equal to M. So right, in triangle, so do these two triangles. In triangle ADM and triangle CDM. So first we will prove that these two triangles are congruent. How will? MD equal to MD. Common. Very good. Next is, it is 90, so it is also 90. So angle D equal to angle D in both D. What is 90 degree? Next is CD equal to DA. Yes, we already proved that CD, because we already proved that in first part. D is bisect AD. So CD equal to, so right, by first part. Understand? If by first part I am rubbing this one, what is the given in the question? This one. Now, next, so CD equal to D. So it means side angle side. So side angle side. So right, triangle CDM congruent to, always write in order, CDM. And angle D and D common. So D in middle. So here is also come D in middle. So D, what is? And MD equal to MD. So MD and MDM, and here is angle. So ADM. So this one, triangle CDM congruent to this one. But we want to prove that CM equal to MA. Now we observe that CM first and third, and A and M first and third, they are corresponding parts. So right, first we write by side angle side. So next, CM equal to MA by CPCT. But we want to prove that half of AB also. So you can write, you can give the name is equation 1, suppose. So you can write M is midpoint. M is midpoint of AB. We know if M is midpoint of AB, it means AM is half of AB. Equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2, what you can say that CM equal to MA, CM equal to AM या MA you can write. AM or MA. So CM equal to MA and MA equal to half of AB. So this one we want to put it and finish it. Understand it? So our 8th chapter is also finished. तो everyone do every example in your notebook also, not only exercise, all example you are do in your notebook also. And if you have any problem, you ask me, you send me on WhatsApp, yeah, personally you can call me anytime. Okay, you are free, but you have to do in your write in notebook also. Understand? Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.